The great two-time Women's World Cup champion and U.S. soccer legend Megan Rapinoe once said, "The U.S. has won 5 Olympic gold medals and 4 World Cups. And despite those wins, I've been devalued. I've been disrespected and dismissed because I am a woman." The first time I watched Megan Rapinoe play was a replay of the 2015 Women's World Cup final. I was 7 or 8 and playing recreational soccer at the time. The next game was the 2023 Women's World Cup, the round of 16 game against Sweden. I became obsessed with the U.S. women's national team last year due to Miss Greer, our student dean, and my best friend Nix. Nix would not stop talking about them, lecturing me about the games and the players nonstop. I discovered the U.S. women's national team's fight for equal pay through a YouTube video, and I looked more into it. The team, including Megan Rapinoe, Alex Morgan, and Carly Lloyd, filed an equal pay lawsuit against U.S. soccer, accusing them of unequal pay, unequal training facilities, child care benefits, prize money, and more. In other words, the women were making all around less than their male counterparts. The lawsuit was later settled out of court in favor of the U.S. team. And great, right? They won their lawsuit, but that's still not the end of the story. Let's go back to the 2023 Women's World Cup. Sweden has just knocked the U.S. out in the round of 16 to penalty kicks, and the U.S. head coach at the time, Vodka Uranovsky, was fired and replaced by Emma Hayes. Hayes formerly coached the Chelsea women's team and is one of the best coaches in the world. Hayes earns every cent of her nearly $2 million salary. On the other hand, the U.S. men's national team fired their head coach after a series of poor-performing seasons, and they brought in Mauricio Pochettino. Pochettino makes 3 times what Emma Hayes makes, despite coaching a lower-ranked international team. The U.S. men's national team has never won a World Cup or an Olympics, and Emma went on to lead the U.S. team to their 5th Olympic gold medal this summer in only 10 games, which is a women's coaching record. It's not just in soccer, though. Take the WNBA. Las Vegas Aces shooting guard Jackie Young is the highest-paid WNBA player with an annual salary of roughly $250,000. On the other hand, Steph Curry is the highest-paid NBA player with an annual salary of roughly $55 million. Jackie makes less than 1% of what Steph Curry makes, meaning that he makes her entire annual salary in the first 9 hours of his working year. Take Caitlin Clark. The $1 draft pick in the 2024 season, and my favorite, signed a 4-year contract with the Indiana Fever, worth roughly $338,000, making her tied for highest-paid WNBA rookie. On the other hand, Zachary Ryehacker signed a 4-year contract with the Atlanta Hawks, worth roughly $57 million, making him the highest-paid NBA rookie. So you might be thinking, what can I do about this? What's the solution? Well, viewing has a lot to do with the pay gap. Players like Caitlin Clark have brought so many viewers into the WNBA this year, but Caitlin Clark doesn't play in every WNBA game. So I think the best thing you can do is to support women's sports and watch women's sports. There's the Oakland Soul, a local women's soccer team. There's the Golden State Valkyries, a forming WNBA team which plays their first game this season. I'm not saying that you have to go to all of the games either. You can watch the games on TV and buy merch. Encourage your kids and friends to play sports. It can be soccer, tennis, swimming. There is a sport for everybody. My generation of women do not deserve to be devalued, we do not deserve to be disrespected, and we do not deserve to be dismissed. Thank you.